Rapaziada, começando mais um vídeo aqui no canal, continuando nossa série de Skyrim. Vamos continuar nossa saga do Mago Mestre, o Mago Lorde, eu sei como vocês quiserem chamar ele. E bora continuar as missões da Delphine. Delphine mandou ela encontrar ela lá no refúgio dela. Sei, local escondido nos confins do mundo. E lá vamos nós, né, então. Vamos lá. Deu só uma bisoiada pra cá. Ixi, maninho, viu? Longinho, viu? Bem longe. Vamos lá então, né? Rapaziada, deu um cortezinho aqui. Cortezinho leve. O local era meio longe. Cheguei aqui no local. É um local bonitinho. Um lugarzinho legal. Olha lá que deu pino e o homem já tá aqui esperando. Vamos lá. Ele é mago também, né? Legal. Vou colocar aqui. Conjurar 2 Atronite. Olha, esse não é meu, não. Fica na Atronite do cara lá. Não tem mais. Bagunça. Aí. Eu tô sem poção. Tô sem poção. Então vou tronar esse menino. Agora tem um dragão, né? Pelo amor de Deus, só faltava. Você tá doido? Era pra vir mesmo esse dragão? Delphine tá vivo, o carinha também. Um dragão agora fodeu. O cara caiu aqui, agora arrebentou. O dragão tem que arrebentar todo mundo. Que feira. A mira só na minha, caralho. Correndo, vai. Os dois se recuperando aqui. Ó, velho. O dragão é diferente, velho. É um dragãozão doido. Nossa, agora que eu vi minha vida, velho. Agora que eu fui ver minha vida. Doido nesse dragão. Doido. Vamos. Dragão do vento. Vai, uma hora vai cair, uma hora vai cair. No imortal. Tá tirando em cima. Nossa, difícil matar esse dragão. Tem vida pra caramba, velho. Nossa, tem vida pra caramba. Ele tira vida pra caramba também. Nossa. Ah, sou eu. Quase. Nossa, velho. Não tem telhado que me esconder, não. Tronite vai ajudar. O dragão tem a cabeça enchaçada. Bonito esse, caramba. Dragão bonito. Eu gosto. Vai logo. Tem que ficar parado assim. Fica parado assim. Igual nele. Cadê? Dele? Tá no chão agora, mata. O dragão forte da bomba ali. Vamos usar Tronite aqui. Ah, dois dragão forte da gota. Nossa, ele é bonito. Interessante esse dragão, hein? Então, gostei dele. Bonito. Ele deu pin, tá aqui, deu pin. Tá, tu veio. Isso aqui foi uma verdadeira guerra. O que aconteceu aqui? Eu vou até salvar aqui. Ficamos botando pavor na tribo aqui. Nossa, venera essa, sacanagem. Não, acho que era assim, era assim. Era assim, não. É doido? Tem que ser. É, mesmo, é. Isso tudo à toa? Não. É doido, viu?
I'm going to check that out.
Vou pra primeira pessoa antes de chegar na bosta não. Vamos pegar um negocinho. Esse cara aqui é pro mago, hein? Esse aqui é bom. De indígena, parece indígena, tá? Tem aqui. Que bom.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Lugar bonito.
These are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Qual que é o símbolo do dragão?
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Aí.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Seguir, né? O cara vai dar cal.
Wait,
Why are you
E
stopping?
armadilha?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe.
Ela vai
Be
morrer, né?
careful.
Esse. Pra cá.
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
Vou seguir o símbolo. Ah,
Looks safe now. Let's move.
Yes, I think we must be close to the entrance.
aí. Cara de coisa ruim aqui, viu?
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved.
Escudo ali. Gostei desse escudo, hein? Peguei. Tem um rosto aqui? Que isso? Esse rosto é o quê?
Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
O
Look
meu?
here.
Help drawing
You see how
some
the
blood.
ancient blades revered
Let me
even
know.
Cyrodiil?
E logo meu sangue, hein?
It's coming to life. You did it. After you, Dragon. You should have the honor of being the first to separate against them.
There's no
Ooh.
telling what we might find inside.
Bacana. Tô gostando disso aqui. Ixi, que escuro pra caramba. Tem a ver, né? Deu pinta aqui?
Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact. Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Que lugar da hora, velho. Deu pinta tá segurando o quê?
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on artistry.
Yes, yes, let's see what we have.
Lugar da hora.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, the Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbol. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos scarred you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Alkaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Alkaviri, the Blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Então vamos lá fazer o que a Depine nos mandou, né? A Depine falou com... Onde? Isso é aonde? Colocando o mapa. Por aqui mesmo. Vamos falar com esse carinha aí. Eita. Quase que eu morro. Isso aqui. Quero comida. Olha aqui. Tá bugado então. Tem que dar águas cinzentas. Vamos lá falar com eles. Chega metendo o pé na porta. Ó, aqui tem uma coisa boa pra repetir no lugar, tá? Porção. Bora.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. If you wish to stand alone, so be it. If you wish for our help, you will answer my question. Where did you learn of a shout used to defeat Alduin? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Is this?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
A gente tem que ver esse tal desse cara aí, o Para-Sax, sei lá das contas. Pegar comida, ele é bom. Bom, tem que chegar no topo da montanha. Eu devo até citar desse Alduin aí. Alduin, sei lá das contas aí. Pera, onde é que ele entrou? Ah, tá. Ixi, olha, não tinha visto esse caminho aqui não.
path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Cor. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Grito limpa céus? Que isso? Limpa céus.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Tá bom. Vamos ver essa coisa linda. Usar o grito limpa céus. Ó, que doido. Ai, ai. Fica limpando. Calma. Tô bombeando, hein? Então serviu uma cabrinha morta. Porra. Cadê? Top, velho. Oh, meu Deus. Skyrim é o jogo, mano. Pelo amor, velho. Que jogo top, mano. Jogo bem feito. Ele tá achando que pode contra o Mago Mestre. É meio longinho, nossa, esse cara. Não sei pronunciar o nome dele não, mas. Ó. Essa palavra? Continua indo. Vamos lá. Vamos ver o que esse cabrito tá fazendo aqui. Como é que ele não morreu? Será que ele consegue dar o grito também em parcial? Vai ter chegado aqui. Nossa senhora, ainda falta um pouquinho ainda pra chegar no topo dessa montanha. Ai. Vou salvar aqui, viu? Deixei ir longe demais também. Morrer aqui e vou ter que voltar tudo de novo. É sacanagem. Ó, parece que um... Eita.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Nossa, ele é um dragão, véi.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Not until introductions are complete. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak?
Oh.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You understand fire as the Dove do.
Vamos usar o crítico novo que ele me deu. O Ralipo de Fogo.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them. They have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Sum Ark Mora. Drem Yolok. Greetings.
Ele já foi embora. Então a gente tem que ir. Ué. Descubra a localização do manuscrito antigo e opcional fale com página. A gente tem que ir. Aqui mesmo, né? Falar com ele aqui.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Obrigado.
Sky above, wind guide you. Sky above, voice within.
Que aonde agora? Road aqui no Colégio Winterhold. De toda maneira eu já ia aparecer. Ah.
Thereafter, what you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Vai pra onde? Ver. Sei.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad. Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you... An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge. Power. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Rapaziada, acho que esse episódio tá ficando muito longo. Esse episódio tá ficando muito longo. Eu vou deixando ele por aqui e a gente continua essa jornada no próximo episódio. Falou!